Hey guys, so I definitely thought this was an interesting topic. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case is just a gift that keeps on giving. Sometimes I watch like the true crime stuff. I watch a lot of Kendall Ray. She's on YouTube. She's really good, really detailed. She can tell a really good story when it comes to these true crime cases. And I mean, Megan and Tory's case, thankfully, no one was, Megan was hurt, but no one passed away, right? So, thankful for that. And then Kendall Ray, she does do some stories where people, don't end up passing away. But these kind of mysteries, I'm interested. So even though there's like all of these variations of the story, ultimately Tory Lanez is spending some time in jail. I don't think Tory Lanez is going to spend the full 10 years in jail, but it's just a story that is like, it has been so fascinating. So recently, Jaquan, I believe his name is, whom is Tory Lanez's driver, it has been revealed that he actually sent in a statement to the court of his account of what occurred. Now, a lot of people have, they have their own perspective of this, right? One perspective is that, oh, you see, Megan is a liar. You see, Tory Lanez is innocent. You see, Kelsey is the one who committed the crime. You can look at it like that. The statement that Tory Lanez's driver submitted is very much, I think, what we have already known. I don't think it's really a new revelation. It's really all how you look at it, because the gentleman who resided in the neighborhood where the incident took place, the man whom I believe he was watching everything from his balcony, and he said he heard the shots, and then he said his child woke up and he was afraid and he was crying. That guy, I believe his name is Sean Kelly or something. That guy said what that guy said matches the statement that Jaquan submitted to the courts, which is that there was a fight and that multiple people had the weapon. So there's still speculation that how come Tory Lanez, first of all, was the only one, his DNA was the only one that was tested, and then the results were inconclusive. Now, inconclusive does not mean that, it doesn't mean no, it means inconclusive. There could be something else distorting the fact that his DNA is actually on the gun, or it could have been wiped off. And there was an expert that also testified that Tory Lanez and Megan and Kelsey were in the pool for hours. So that is something also that is to be taken into consideration as to how come his DNA was not successfully transferred on the gun. Tory Lanez has history of this, like a similar incident. Years ago, the weapon was not used, but I believe he was pulled over, but Tory Lanez did not take the charge for the gun. The person who was inside of the car with him, I don't remember if it was a driver or a friend, they took the charge for Tory, okay? Now, in this incident, it just so happens that the weapon was fired. What are the odds that Tory Lanez has, number one, been in a situation like this before, so that he can be linked to being known for being in a predicament where he carries firearms? If Tory Lanez would have gotten on the stand and that would have been brought up, it would have been like, it would not have worked out in his favor. So I see the reasons why Tory Lanez decided not to take the stand, but these are some very serious allegations. And I think Tory Lanez would have been better taking the stand. There was also an excuse that the reason why Jaquan was not brought brought in sooner is because they wanted to get the case over before the holiday, which is, again, that just kind of that sounds the fool. The reason why that sounds the fool is because this is a life, or this is a, not to say life or death, but this is serious. This is your life is at stake here. You stand to spend a lot of time behind bars versus extending the trial. I mean, go ahead, extend the trial. This is your life here. Take the time that you need, bring out, pull out all the stops. So that didn't make any sense to me. So I don't think that was a wise decision for them to not bring Jaquan on the stand. And also, how much can we trust Jaquan, because it's Tory's driver. So of course he would be willing. He works for Tory. Of course he would be willing to submit a statement that agrees with allowing for Tory to look innocent. I definitely believe that once Tory is free, that Tory is going to go berserk on Megan. Not to say berserk, but I feel like he's going to tell a story that is vastly different to try to basically paint a picture. There's going to be a time where I think he's going to try to make money off of that. I mean, I don't know, since he's the suspect and he has been found guilty. And I know sometimes there's stipulations as to like people can't make money off of it and things like that. But I think he may try to do like his side, something like, oh, this is my side, kind of whether it be a book or just like an exclusive interview. I think more than likely an interview, because I don't think he'll be able to make money off of a movie or a book. But I definitely can see Tory coming out full blast and going straight for Megan. I don't know if he's going to spend the full 10 years, and I don't know how invested anyone is going to be in 10 years. If he is able to get out earlier than that, I definitely can see Tory talking badly about Megan and kind of pointing the finger for sure at Kelsey. He never did it before. And during the trial or during the court case, he denied being the one who cleared Kelsey of any wrongdoing. He denied that because there was a post that came from his Instagram saying that Kelsey was innocent. So I don't really think that Jaquan's recent statements prove anything. I think that his statements match what Sean Kelly already said. It could just be a version or Jaquan's version, but Jaquan's version doesn't have Tory grabbing the gun at all. Now, I don't remember in the statement where he said, hey, Tory was trying to get the gun from Kelsey. I didn't hear that. So that, to me, it just matches everything that Sean Kelly said. And also, Sean Kelly said that Tory Lanez was cursing. So that's another thing that, needed to be cleared up as well. Was he cursing like he's saying, what the hell are you doing, Kelsey? What the F are you doing? Or was it like what Megan is saying, where it's like Dance B, kind of the insults were hurling towards Megan? A lot of what Megan also has been saying, though she was shot, so she is the victim here, and it's apparent that she was hurt. A lot of the ways that Megan has gone about some of these things, it has made it hard for people to empathize with her. She recently got onto a live and was very angry and, stating that the reasons why her and Kelsey were no longer talking and why they were no longer friends, and also speaking against, the claims that Jaquan made. And she was kind of utilizing like, oh, well, if this is the logic, then why didn't you just say this? Or why didn't you just say that? And I just feel like Megan should just stop doing the lives, because you lied to us when you went on with Gail. Why did you do that, right? You blatantly lied to us. If everything is about facts, if everything is about, it's like she keeps whirling us around, because she told Gail King, we're Black. And with everything happened with George Floyd, I didn't want to say that we had a gun in the car and I was scared. But at the same time, you were not under any type of pressure of fear when you were asked if you had an intimate relationship with Tory. You made it seem like Tory was delusional. He was kind of clowning. He made like this album, about how he was in love and all this kind of thing. And you kind of brushed it off and said you never had an intimate relationship with him, which kind of make Tory look kind of weird. Cause I'm like, wait, so did she or did she not have relations with this man? So, Megan, I think you should just stop with the lives, because it has been proven time and time again. It's like really squeezing, like really, I don't know. I almost can see it where it's like, okay, Megan, publicity wise, what is it? I mean, not publicity, publicist, like a publicist telling you, yeah, let's do it from this angle. It almost seems unreal. And that's why it has become hard to empathize with Megan, because of the lies. We want to be able to see ourselves within you, but it's hard because we can't, people, I'm gonna say we, at least I know myself, I can't empathize with her because it's hard. It's like, okay, you'll sleep with your best friend's man. That doesn't make you likable amongst women. Okay, you'll lie about it. Okay, and then once you get caught, then you want to fight me. Okay, and then she was shading Kylie Jenner. It's just so many things that I'm just kind of like, Megan, we feel sorry you're a victim, but a lot of this stuff, I just feel like she squeezes like, I'm a victim so bad. And it just becomes hard to empathize with her. But what do you think about the new revelations? Does anybody think that, it's going to cause for Tory's case to be overturned? Do you think he's going to have a leg up now because of this new revelation? Or do you think what Jaquan is saying isn't going to change anything? Because the judge definitely saw how Tory handled the whole situation on social media. So a lot of this, what people have to realize too, because I think that was a big thing during the trial, is like people thought that what was on social media would basically play out in the court, and it did not. So do we think that Jaquan's statement is actually going to change anything for Tory's case? Because even during the trial, a lot of people were like, oh, Tory has the best lawyers. Tory's lawyers got Megan today. Oh, they did this, they did that. And then at the end of the day, when Tory lost, they said that Tory didn't have a good lawyer. So we'll see how this plays out. I don't think he's going to spend the full 10 years, but we'll see. I don't know what else he has in the workings. I think Tory should have just took the plea deal. Why did he not take the 4-year plea deal? Because if he would have took the 4-year plea deal, he would have been out by now, probably, right? Because then maybe he could do a program or something and get out, or I don't know. But why did he do that? Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.